So recently my car has been acting up and the transmission has stopped working. I'd be driving and in the middle of traffic, my car would just stall on me. It would be like, and then you'd be stuck in traffic and people are honking at you and like screaming at you and rolling down their windows like, hey buddy, what's up, man? And you'd get really nervous. And so I figured probably about that time I realized, okay, I either fix this thing or I get a new car. In the process of preparing it to be sold, I had to clean out that car. And I didn't realize how much sentimental attachment I have to that vehicle. I've been on all sorts of trips and journeys with that car, and it reminded me a lot of stages of my life. And as I was looking through the car, I was realizing there was all this stuff from my past that I had not thrown out. I found like a random book that was still wrapped in gift wrapping. I think it was a spare gift for one of my youth group gatherings. I found like random soda crackers, like packets, bunches of them. I realized that every single time I went to the sandwich shop and I had like a sandwich and a soup, and it always came with these soda crackers, but I would never eat it. Containers of hand sanitizer that were pretty much all used and dehydrated, and multiples of them. A random container of cologne that I would never use. I don't use cologne. I don't know whose cologne. Did somebody leave cologne in my car? And you also find little trinkets, little things that maybe you stored up, or maybe you're like, oh, this is cute, and you just threw it inside your car. So the point I'm trying to get at is that a lot of the time we carry a lot of these things in our lives and we have no idea. We carry burdens, we carry struggles, we even carry sins that maybe we've forgotten about. Maybe we've been burdened by it and we have no idea that we feel that way. Or maybe we've stored that up and it's affected our character, it's affected our experiences, our outlook on life, our perspectives on things. And the reality is both the good and the bad can affect our lives in very profound ways. And that is exactly the same thing with things that are holy in our lives and that are sinful. Maybe something that we want to reflect on this coming week is, what are the things that have burdened me both in my present and in my past? Do those things put a weight on my perspective of the future? Psalm 55:22 says, cast your burdens on the Lord, and he shall sustain you. He shall never permit the righteous be moved. It says, cast your burdens on the Lord. The burdens of your past are not the things that will carry you into the future. In fact, it'll cause you to be swayed back and forth. Hence, in Psalm 55:22, in the second part of that verse, he says, he shall never permit the righteous be moved. And so God calls on us to cast our burdens on him. And he's saying, come, give me your burdens. Speak to me. Let me take them away from you so that you can be free to walk the journey ahead. You know, when I was a kid, I remember my father, he would turn on classical music, and he usually turn on Mozart or Beethoven. We would dance. He would put our feet on his, and he would begin to move with his feet. And I remember as a kid, we used to love that. He used to do that both with my sister and also myself. And it's a sweet memory because as a kid, as a child, you don't know how to dance. You just kind of wiggle around and you think you know how to dance. But my father would put us up on his feet and he would move us around the room. And I remember that sweet memory and how fun and how lovely that was. In the same way, God asks us to do that. Walk in his footsteps. Trust in him. Let him take the weight and guide your feet and guide your hands and guide your life. Cast your burdens on me, he's saying. Maybe that's something we want to reflect upon. How can I today cast my burdens? my sorrow, my pain. And how can you give that unto the Lord so that he can pick you up, so that he can guide you, so that he can lead you, and he can take your burden, take that weight, and spur you on forward. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Take care and God bless.